I just feel like it was 3 years. I was like, is it ever going to be over? Like it's the longest divorce in history. I don't know.
Larsa, it's so good to talk with you. I am officially all caught up on Miami, and it is such a good season so far. I'm absolutely loving it. I mean, what made you want to return to Housewives?
I feel like my kids are older. You know, I asked them when I did it before, I think I was a little more closed off because I was married. You know, Scotty was working for the NBA. This time around, I'm single. My kids are older. I asked them if they wanted to do this show, and they were super excited to do it. And so we just thought it'd be a great experience.
Definitely. What do your kids think about the first few episodes so far?
They love it. They think it's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, they do. How did Scotty feel about you returning to Housewives?
He was fine with it. You know, we spoke about it. I said, hey, do you care if the kids are on it? And he was, you know, he was fine with it. He was like, hey, if the kids want to do it, they're older now, they can make their own decisions. And so we were great.
Yeah. Is there anything that you do that embarrasses them at all?
Not so far. I don't know. I don't really remember like the whole season because, you know, we filmed so much, but so far so good. We're on our best behavior.
Good. So, I mean, watching it back for you, what has kind of surprised you the most? And is there anything that you're nervous about sharing that has been out there, or that you're nervous about fans seeing in upcoming episodes?
No, I feel like I'm in a different place in my life. I feel like I'm really open to the universe. I've just grown up so much in the last, few years. My life is completely, just different right now than it was when I was on the first season.
Yeah. I mean, what would you say that you've learned about yourself in these past few years?
I feel like I'm really comfortable in my own skin, and, the obstacles that I thought I couldn't handle, I've overcome. I just feel like I'm grown up, I've grown up so much.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you said that you have been scrutinized so much in these past few years. I mean, what kind of things did you want to clear up when you returned to Miami? I feel like people didn't know a lot about my marriage. I had a great marriage for a long time. I think we just grew apart. We're best friends. I think people just love to have, just love to assume that, oh, you guys are like enemies and you're such a bad person. And that's not the case. We're best friends. We do everything for our kids. We're a very solid unit. So just, the misconceptions, I feel like, are good to kind of let people see the real, me and my family. Yeah, definitely. I mean, in a recent episode, you do talk about your marriage and how you become very emotional about it. And you said that you felt guilty that your marriage failed. Do you still feel that way?
I feel like, I wish my kids would have had, a mom and dad in the same home. I feel like I felt guilty because I just, I grew up with a mom and dad. I wanted my kids to grow up like that. But as far as our relationship, it couldn't be better than it is right now, to be honest with you. We're like in such a great place. We love each other. We're always going to support each other. We support our kids. We're just in a really good place. So I'm really proud of Scotty and I and how we've navigated through this divorce and through, the obstacles.
Yeah, I know that recently the, news did come out that the divorce was finalized. I mean, how did you feel about that? Is it kind of a bittersweet moment because now that chapter is kind of closed, or, how were you kind of feeling when you got that news that the divorce was final?
I just feel like it was 3 years. I was like, is it ever going to be over? Like, it's the longest divorce in history. I don't know. I'm kind of glad that we are where we are today. It's, the divorce is over. We're still in a great place. Our kids are older too. I feel like had we broken up 10 years ago, my kids were really younger. So it made sense for us to, work things out, stay together as long as we possibly could, to where my kids are older. They're all kind of, consumed in their own lives and their own careers. So, it's perfect.
Is it hard to co-parent bi-coastally? Because he's still in Los Angeles. Is that correct? And you're in Miami, or is that difficult at all?
No, you know what? We've always had multiple homes. So we've always lived in Miami, Chicago, LA. So my kids are pretty used to traveling, and so they're pretty used to the lifestyle.
That's good. Yeah. There's been a lot of talk this season about your body, and, how do you feel about the women making comments about your body, saying that, your butt is fake and things like that? What was your reaction when you watched that back?
I feel like I don't really judge other people's bodies and other people, I feel like if you're happy within yourself, I'm not judging anyone else. I'm judging myself.
And I feel pretty good about my body, and I feel pretty good about, where I am where I am today. So I don't really like let it bother me.
Yeah. Do you feel like they're jealous?
I mean, I just feel like if you are in a good place, you're less likely to judge other people. I'm working on myself, my body. I'm working on, my inside, my outside. So I feel like if you focus more on yourself, you're less likely to like be worried about other people's, bodies.
Do you have a favorite part of your body, or something that like you are insecure about, or something that you feel like you need to work on more?
I feel like I love my legs. I feel like I have great legs. But I do need to work on my arms a little more, I think. I focus, women, we like to focus on lower body.
Mm-hmm. That's so true. And I know a lot of people are loving your feet based on your OnlyFans.
Oh my gosh. I never thought I could make money on my feet. It's the funniest thing.
It's kind of incredible. Did you ever think that like your OnlyFans would be such a hot topic with the rest of the women?
I never did, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't think they're up to date on social media. That's probably what it is.
Yeah. Do you really make 10K from a 10K a day from it? And how do you do it?
You know what? It kind of varies. Sometimes if you post a lot of content, you obviously make more money. I kind of been focusing more on, my family. So it's kind of hard to like stay engaged all the time. I get burned out every now and then.
Right. I'm sure, like you said, your kids are older, so they know what OnlyFans is. Have they ever been embarrassed about some of the things that like you're posting? I know you said that sometimes they take the photos for you, but how do they feel that you, do so well on this platform?
No, my kids are like the best. We're like best friends. They, they're very, they're comfortable, we're fine.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Have you ever dated anybody or met anybody in person that through OnlyFans?
No, but I will say there's so many nice guys on OnlyFans. It's almost like the new dating platform, I feel like.
Mm-hmm, definitely. And, we do see you dating a little bit this season and talking about dating. Is it hard to get back on the dating scene while you're on a reality show? Obviously, you split from Scotty a long time ago, but, coming off a divorce and things like that, is it hard to get back on the dating scene?
I feel like it's hard to like put your relationship, in front of everyone. It's just like you're uncertain, the situation's uncertain. And when you put it in front of people, you're very likely, to be judged, and it's just more pressure. Yeah. I feel like it's harder, to date when you're out there like that. Yeah.
Have you found anybody recently? Are you, I know you said at the top of the interview that you are single, but have you been on dates? And, like you said, is it hard to kind of date in the spotlight because everybody's kind of following your every single move?
I'm not dating anyone. I'm not dating anyone right now. I don't know. I'm kind of like pretty picky these days. I feel like I don't want to if I'm going to spend time away from my kids, it needs to be someone that's, pretty special.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to date any more athletes?
Dating the whole athlete thing, it's almost like a nurse and a doctor, right? So if you're a nurse and you've worked in a hospital, you're more likely to have friends that are doctors. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I've been in the basketball world for so long that I feel like I'm just surrounded by that world. Right. It's not like I go look for it. It's just there,
Yeah.
I'm trying to avoid athletes. If that's the question, I'm definitely trying to avoid athletes.
I know, your relationship with Malik came up recently in the show with, Scotty calling him a loser and things like that. Do you regret that relationship at all?
I kind of do. I think, I don't want to give too much life to that, my past relationship. No, totally. I think you learn from all your mistakes. You grow every day. And I just feel like I'm in a better place today than I was yesterday.
Definitely. Do you want to get married again?
I do want to get married again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you kind of miss the most about being married or being a wife?
I just feel like I'm sick of making big girl decisions. It's just so nice to have someone else to bounce ideas. Hey, should we buy this house? Or do you someone that can help you make good decisions?
Yeah, definitely. Did you end up selling your house? Are you still in your family home in Miami?
No, we ended up selling our house, I think 2 months ago. So that was pretty great.
Yeah. Was that kind of a sad experience too? Because I would imagine, like I said before, you're kind of closing that chapter on your life as well. Or are you happy to kind of move on to something new?
I feel like it was kind of bittersweet. I love the house. My kids, I had so many great memories in that house, but at the same time, I felt like it was time to like move on.
Yeah, definitely. You know, talking a little bit about some of the other women on the show this season, what do you think about Lisa and Lenny's relationship? Do you think that they're in a good place? Because, you know, after watching back that conversation that they had at the restaurant about the longevity of their marriage, I think a lot of people were like, are they okay?
They have a beautiful relationship. I think, you know, you're catching a small, you know, part of you know, a long relationship. I think we all go through that.
Yeah. Do you think, would you have been able to get back together with him after, or get back together with somebody after they had an emotional affair?
I think that, you know, we have to be forgiving and we have to move on, and everyone makes mistakes. And I think like, you know, I feel like the Larsa that I know in 2022 is like, you know, more forgiving, more loving. Like, so yeah, I think I would.
Yeah. You know, the hard thing to watch this season is Alexia's, you know, Todd having these conversations with Alexia's sons. What do you think about her relationship with Todd and his relationship with her kids? And did you reach out to her after she just recently got married?
I feel like when you're talking about someone's kids, it's like really a touchy subject, you know? It's, you know, I just feel like I have to show her so much love because she's been able to overcome so many obstacles in her life. She's been really put through so much heartache, you know, and there's nothing worse than like having a child, you know, was in an accident, a horrible accident, and have to like, you know, deal with that situation every single day. It's just, you know, it's heartbreaking. And I know it's probably hard for Todd too. It's just, the whole situation is just really hard. And you know, I reached out to her after, you know, that scene, and I was like, hey, I love you. You're the best mom. I hope you're doing well. And I'm sending you lots of love, because I know how hard she works, you know, on her relationships with her kids, with Todd. You know, it's not easy. It's not an easy situation. Yeah.
Were you happy that they tied the knot? Are you guys going to be celebrating together later on?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally.
Definitely. Is there anything that, like I said before, are you kind of nervous that is coming up this season that you're kind of like, maybe I shouldn't have said that, or, you know, maybe like a fight with some of the girls, like any drama that you're kind of like being like, I might close my eyes for this one?
I feel like there's someone on the show that literally like just comes for me the whole show. I don't understand why.
Is that Adriana?
I don't even understand why, but I guess you guys will watch and see and kind of like live through it with me.
Right. I'm kind of guessing you're talking about Adriana, because I know that, you know, in an upcoming teaser, you know, the trailer on the show, she does bring up your relationship with the Kardashians, said that, you know, that they shunned you out and that you came back to this Miami group and feeling like the new Kim Kardashian. What was kind of your reaction to that when you heard that?
I feel like we're in a really good place. You know, I feel like there was a lot, you know, a miscommunication at the time. We've all apologized to each other. We're in a really good place. And, you know, I'm happy. Everyone's happy. That's kind of, you know, where it is. And I feel like other people view it from the outside, and people have disagreements with their friends all the time, but because of who we are, it's just so magnified. When in reality, it's like, you know, maybe like I could have navigated different. Maybe someone else could have navigated different. But at this point in today, like we've all apologized. We're all in a good place. We're all living our best lives. We're all focusing on our families. So it's just like, you know, I don't know.
Yeah. Did you ever feel like you were shunned from the family?
No, you know, honestly, you know, I don't want to give a whole lot of light to that because it was so long ago.
Yeah.
I feel like we're in a great place. Like I said, we've all apologized to each other. We're happy for each other. I couldn't be happier for them. And I know they couldn't be happier for me. And, you know, that's where it is.
Definitely. What do you think about, one more question, what do you think about Kim and Pete together?
Listen, if they're happy, I'm happy. I just want her to be happy.
Definitely. And same with Courtney and Travis. Did I know, because they've been friends for a long time. Did you ever see that relationship happen?
You know, I think like when someone's in your life for a long time, it's very easy to like fall in love, and there's nothing more beautiful. So I'm happy for them.
Definitely. And are you happy that you decided to make the return to Miami? And, you know, if this continues for more seasons, are you definitely on board?
I think so. I think it was a really good experience for me this year. I had a really great time. My kids loved filming the show. So it was a great experience for us thus far.
Definitely. What do your kids think when you wear the very revealing outfits? Are they like, go mom, you look fantastic. Go and get it.
You know, I feel like I've been a mom since I was like 24 years old. So for me, it's like, I've been a mom my whole life.
Yeah.
My kids are super supportive. I'm super supportive of them. They, you know, as long as I feel good about myself, that's all that matters.
Definitely. And any regrets from the season?
Not so far. No.
Catch up with you at the end and maybe.
Yeah, exactly. I'll let you know at the end of the season.
Totally.